This is a view from the International Space Station, again looking down at Space Shuttle Discovery towards the tail end of that rendezvous pitch maneuver, the open payload bay doors in view. The orbiter about 600 feet below the International Space Station. They'll realign that on the R-bar and then be poised for the Torva maneuver. Position the orbiter in front of the International Space Station and for its final approach phase and docking.
Alpha Houston on 2 with a comm check.
Houston, this is Station on Space to Ground 2.
Okay, Mike, we got to have you loud and clear. Presumably you heard all our calls. And any other things that we need to be aware of?
No, Rick, we didn't hear any calls, so therefore we are, but we did catch the orbiter when it started to move. We do believe we've given you some really good shots. Orbiter looked clean, very nice, and we'll start downloading the photos now.
Okay, Mike, we copied all, thanks. And just to confirm, you did not hear the start and end calls, is that correct?
No, we didn't have access to the big loop, and we did not hear you on Space to Ground 2, although we did hear all of our other conversations, so we thought our speakers were working fine.
Okay, Mike, we copy all. We did make all the calls on Space to Ground 2, so we'll have to figure out what was going on there, but thanks so much for the summary of what's all been done.
Houston and Alpha, Discovery is initiating the Torba. Copy.
Discovery, Houston on the
Alpha
big loop. We
Houston
copy.
on
You
to.
are initiating the Torba.
And Alpha Houston on to for Sandy. Your call was broken up. Can you repeat, please?
This is Mission Control Houston, a good view of Space Shuttle Discovery. Still beneath the International Space Station about 500 feet, and as you've heard, they've now initiated the Torva maneuver, the twice orbital right V-bar approach. That's essentially the maneuver that places it from beneath the International Space Station and moves it up in front of the International Space Station, keeping its payload bay open to the space station and oriented toward that vehicle throughout the maneuver. Once the Torva is complete, the orbiter will be about 400 feet in front of the International Space Station, and they'll pause there before beginning their final approach to the International Space Station, specifically the pressurized mating adapter, which is at the front end of the Harmony module.
Alpha Houston on to. We are hearing very few calls from the Russian segment. If you can go to the U.S. segment and give us a call on 2, then we can sync up with you at that time.
Yeah, we think we got ourselves pretty well established in the Torva. We're going to give you configure KU for comm at this time, and then ship you down some video of the flight deck.
Discovery, Houston on the big loop. Tony, thanks for your offer. We will take that.
Okay, configure KU for comms inward.
And Houston, this is station on space to ground 2 for photo TV downlink.
Mike, we're here with you on 2 for photo downlink.
Certainly. SSC 13 instead of 11 will have the 800 millimeter photos. It's going to take another 29 minutes, according to the computer, for them to come down.
And Mike, we copy all. What about the 400 millimeter photos?
Yeah, same place, Rick, as we called down earlier.
Okay, we copy.
SSC 12.
Okay, we copy all. Thanks, guys.